And sound check. Yeah, it seems like everything is working as it should. Hey everyone, and welcome to Nisman. I am Nissa, and I love Pokemon. Now, we have a new tier rate thingy today. I know some of you already have probably already won some of these battles, but let's see. And I'm actually a little confused about this one because I wasn't a part of the first of these. I think they call it Spotlight event. Um, so there should be something, right? Should be something. Yeah, we have something going on down here. But the thing is, there should be two words. There should be two different of the I'm just shutting down some websites I don't use so we can focus the internet on this part. There should be two Pokemon, but one is a Scarlet exclusive and one is a Violet exclusive. However, I am not sure if I only get the normal Scarlet exclusive or if I get both. Again, I play Violet, so I'm not completely sure, but we're gonna hope so, and we're gonna look at it. So clearly we have a lot going on in this corner, so just gonna fly here. Maybe I should have set up some breeding so we could hatch some eggs while we did this. And then I actually remembered that I have so many Pokemon in the Great Crater that I actually never caught because I was just focused on the task at hand. So maybe if we're bored by this at some point, we can go well and look at that. But as far as I know, there should be both 4, 5, and 6 star rate with these. However, some of them is in specific terror rates, and some of them can be in all. Let's see what we have here. A 5-star, and it's this. Oh, I never set up Supedia, so I will do that as fast as possible here. There. Pokedex. Here. It's called something. Is it Dragapult or something like that? Is that the complete evolution? Yes, it is. So here we have it. Against the Dragapult, we could go with Ice, Ghost, Dragon, Dark, and Fairy. But because this is ground type, we need Water, Grass, or Ice. So the only one that overlaps here is Ice. However, I do not have any Ice. I do have I don't have dragon anymore because I changed the terror type to normal. Oh, what is zero meaning? I never remember, but I think that ghost type don't work. I think ghost type don't work on normal type. And if so, I have a fighting type, and fighting is neutral. But that could be interesting. Then it would make me immune to some of its attacks. So that's a clear possibility. Otherwise, I have all of my fairy type. I have my dark type. I have my ghost type. So we have a few things to try out. So yeah, let's. But I actually really want with a. Oh, I'm just. Hey, there I am. But why did I choose this one when I needed this one? I have no idea. So let's change my Pokemon. And you can see here the ones we caught last week. I haven't even had time to clean up this, but I had time to poof up this, and maybe I caught something, and maybe I didn't, and maybe I did like right before I did the portal thing. So maybe I have something to show you next week about that. What did I say? I did say I want to try my fighting type. Again, my fighting type isn't that good, but I am counting on getting a better one through breeding. I actually thought I have a Riolo somewhere that I was breeding on. Where did it go? Go over here? No. I thought so. Anyway, we're gonna select this one. And again, I'm not too iffy about it because again, I feel like I have a good chance. I have physical attacker. As you know, I'm really good with physical attackers. Really not that good with special attackers. That's mainly my main issues, both with the especially here with the Cinder raid, but also a little bit with the Charizard raid. It limits when you can only figure out how to use half the Pokemons, you are a little limited. I kind of like the idea of Psychic and Ghost and Dark types. But unless they have physical moves, I have no idea what to do with them. So let's try with a Roar Sphere to start with. That's okay, I guess. Not that great. Okay, Meteor Smash, which is our metal move. Again, just trying out all of my moves to see what happens. It did a lot more. I don't know about these 3 Pokemons in here. They have been with me, the same Pokemons, for 2 weeks straight. And I'm not sure if that's a bug in the game or what it is. It's disabled, of course, but we can try Extreme Speed and see what that happens. It also did a fair bit. So actually, I need to not use my fighting type moves. But I went here for the normal type, so that's great. I didn't actually give it the shell bill. I need to figure out how to get more of those because I forget to move it around. However, I don't think anyone have it now because it took it away from the slow bro to give it a life orb instead. So we're gonna do this, I guess. That was way too early to do this, but again, I'm just testing out how much damage I can do in different ways here. And poof it. Didn't do a whole lot, I will say. So I actually don't think this one can beat it. I don't think so. We need to make sure in some way that it doesn't enable our Meteor Smash or what it's called. And at the same time, we need to buff up our normal type move in another way also, which we could do by what's it called, protein, I think, since it is a physical attack, I'm pretty sure. But I don't think this is gonna do the trick. We can try one where we actually gonna try, so we're just gonna run here. So here I want to make sure that speed is not disabled. That's the most important one we have because it's the one that gets boosted when we terrestrialize. So we need to save that and let it disable another move. We could do that by using close combat or something else. What I don't understand is that it took a while and it didn't put up the shield, which I find a little weird, to be honest. But it's, yeah. Again, I don't have a lot of faith in this, but if it works, then it works. Oh, I keep pressing the same buttons here. So I don't want to use extreme speed at all. I want to use not a raw sphere, but close combat when I'm ready to die. I'm not ready to die before I'm sure something else is disabled, so I have to let it disable Meteor Smash, even though I don't want it to. So that's the technique here. So we need to go with Meteor Smash. A flamethrower really... I still didn't give it the shovel because that's how organized I am. Yeah, Meteor Smash is disabled. So I kind of need to do this to make sure that it doesn't disable any other moves, even though I do not want to do this. But that should be our second move, so our third move would be close combat, would be fine. So let's try that one. Did I pull up? So now we are ready to die, so that's fine. Okay. It didn't want to attack us, so we can get another attack in. That's also fine. Close combat. I want to die before... Didn't count on surviving that, but I just want to die before to restalize here to have the most HP with the restalization. Turn on. There it goes. And it still haven't killed me, so I'm just gonna keep lowering my HP. Again, it does a lot, so that's fine. Do 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 do. And now we need to be more effective. Again, I think it's too late now. We needed to die earlier. But we're gonna go for extreme speed, and now I'm a little afraid that it's gonna enable it. But we're gonna go with it the way it is. We are stronger now. It's limited how much it can do against us. What just happened there? Okay, it seems so weird. I'm... Okay, you ran away from your hat. Weird. We're gonna go with extreme speed again. It's disabled, so we're gonna go with close combat because I think that's the one that hurt it the most. And I think our normal type could keep us in the fight for the rest of the game. So for now, we just need to kill it. We don't need to worry about our HP. But this doesn't do a whole lot. This is a weird bug. And I think it's the first one I get that is actually clearly weird. Okay, we need to try something else. Flamethrower. Okay. I think it's a simply a stat thing. This is never gonna work because this is a bad Lucario. If I had a better one again, I would have won this, I think. It's just because first time you're gonna change the terror type, they give you a 50 normal type and you have to use them right away. So I needed to use it on something. And I hated the dragon terror type, so thought that would be a gooder choice, better choice. So let's see. We still have all of the others here again. I actually do have a water type with fairy, so the fairy is strong against the ghost type and the dragon type, but the water is good against the rock type. So that's a better choice. It's also, as you can see, have better stats, and I think it's pretty much all the way around. Well, the physical attack is not optimal, but we're getting there. And again, I think this is a special attacker primarily. So again, the normal defense isn't that big of an issue here. So let's dance. The only thing I have with these terror dance is the fact that instead of changing Pokemon, you use the same over and over, which doesn't make sense even in the Pokemon world. You would do that. That's the only issue, and for me, I can be very nitpicky. So if I only have the one issue, and that's it, then it's not a problem. Ta-da! Yeah, sorry, I just need to make sounds once in a while where I actually look at the thingy. Think we're gonna go with the rain dance here. I don't think I'm gonna limit anything but his fire moves here by doing that. So that's great. Then we're gonna use the Hyper Pump, which is stronger now, of course, because of the rain also. Let's see, what does we do? We do a big chunk here, which we like. We like very much, indeed. Let's see, Boofy. I am actually also hunting to get a better, what's it called? A better Ditto to braid with. The one I have now only have 3 or 4 perfect IVs, and I would like something better than that, to be honest. Hydro Pump. Ta-da! And there the shields goes. And how is my HP? Do we want to Terastallize now or later? I wish I could see my HP all the way through. I think the best thing is to Terastallize now, but not attack. Rather use Rain Dance to boost my water attack. I need to figure out a way to get a strong water attack more on this, or just simply raise the PP on my Hydro Pump. Could also be a good choice, but the thing is, again, if this one move is disabled, it hurts my Azumarill very much. Again, we hurt the fire move here. And we're gonna boost it with our Hydro Pump. Flamethrower. Didn't do that much. Hydro Pump. Did a fair chunk. The thing is, now we need to be up on the rain, because when that disappears, we also have an issue there. So we're gonna try here with a physical attack. Again, physical attack is not optimal on this Azumarill, but we are going in the right direction. We need to survive this. And again, if I still had the Hydro Pump, I would have stayed with that. Simply, that's not what happened here. Because I die now, I will not be able to beat this. So I think I have some PP up. I also think I have some of the things giving more normal attack, which could be an option. But for now, I just want to give it... I could, of course, also give it the Shield Bill, which could be quite useful. So if we give it that, and we give it a PP up on the Hydro Pump, then we should be running, I guess. Again, everything on my channel here is guessing, but I think that would be a real good choice here. We need to have it in the team to be able to do this. Here you can see I have the two Didos, one being Japanese and not that good, and one being Danish and not and fairly good. But what does it actually have? It have only great stats, so it have, you can see, 3 best. But this is only good when I'm paired with one that have good at speed, decent special defense, and special attack. When I mirror it with someone that already have okay stats in the physical or normal side, then it doesn't help as much. So I need a Ditto I can use either both places or one that can mirror this. Because again, if I have a Pokemon that already have good stats on the left side, then it's not an issue. But I still need to breed until I get the perfect match, where if I just had a perfect Ditto, it wouldn't be an issue. Anyway, we were going to do something about the Sumo Reel, so we need to swap it over here. Back. Let's see what we got. I'm pretty sure we have a PP up, which would help. PP up. That's this one. Yeah. But how many times? I think it's 2 moves extra we get. That's simply not enough, and I have a few of these. So it's not an issue. Oh, it's only lift up 1. We just gonna add a few more, apparently. Hydro Pump. I want at least 10 of them, and since I have these, I can just as well use them. There's some of them that I need, I think I'm gonna need later, and some of them I'm simply just use when I want to. This one, it won't have any effect, so you can't raise that more than this. Huh. Funny. Oh, then I thought I had some to raise the physical attack. Oh, I actually want to know Hydro Pump. Is it a physical attack? I think it is, but I'm not sure. There. A. Member moves. Hydro Pump. Wait. I actually thought it showed all of them over here. So if I do this, I'm not able to go in and read the moves, aren't I? No. So we need to change it first. Thing is, though, we have this one that is... Sorry, this one that is the 90-90. Which could be useful in this fight again. Just want to compare it. So if I do this, switch it with Hydro Pump, and then go in here again. Yeah, this hurt more, but it's less accurate. What I find a little frustrating now is the fact that it's only... I lost my 3 extra PP. I think I can remove Play Rough because I have that on so many other Pokemon, so that's not an issue at this point. So we can sacrifice and few more PP on it, apparently. But do we need that now? I'm not sure. Because we have 2 water moves now. Like attacking moves. I think my Shield Bell is here somewhere. No, it's not. Who has them? Who has my Shellball? Mm-hmm. Shellball there. Put away held item. Thank you. Because I feel like my Azumarill is too buff simply to wait for someone to kill it. So it makes more sense to give it this. Or I could give it the life orb and count on actually dying. But if I can do this without, it's better. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go for. Probably not the perfect build for this, but I think it's gonna do the job. And I just have to swap out between my water moves now, but I think it's gonna work. Still gonna use my Azumarill. And I still want my Hydro Pump when I'm terrestrialized, so I need to make sure I use some of them before, but not all of them. So maybe I use every other to every third of them. I think the Aquatil I have more PPs on. Again, same Pokemons. Gonna do a little rain dance. That's perfectly okay. Our rain dance is going on. Oh, no, not another rain dance. We're gonna use our Hydro Pump first to really buff it a lot. Buff it down with. Buff. First body, that's fine. That's, I guess. We have a Shellball working here. We're gonna use the Aqua Tail, which is not gonna do as much, but it's still gonna do something. It actually did more, which is kind of impressive. But again, I don't know all of the nuances in it, and maybe Rain Dance help one more than the other, which they shouldn't, but maybe. So we're gonna try with the Aquatil again and see if it does the same, which would be kind of awesome. But I don't count of it. I just want to know. Why didn't I use this move before? I'm not sure. Isn't it just the standard move that all water starters have? I kind of feel like that. We are not ready to terrestrialize, so we're gonna do that or do ourselves ready for it now. So how much will the Aquatil hurt now? Still a fair amount. So now we can terrestrialize. Oh, we are fairy type terrestrialized. Of course we are. But we're gonna do what we got. Or use what we got. Again, I think at this point it's a valid point to have a good Azumarill, both fairy type and one water type. Because here it would make so much sense to make it use it a water terrestrialized Pokemon. But in the fight I actually cut this for to get the Charizard, it made so much more sense to have the fairy type. So that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna swap out for a Hydro Pump to see here what it does. Again, on the paper, it should hurt more. I think it's kind of the same. But one should hurt 80 and one 110, so it's just a little weird for me. And again, it doesn't hurt me at all, which we really like here. Again, this is not a channel where I like to get beat up. It's a channel where I like to, like, investigate what I can do, then do it, then have a fair chance of actually doing it. But main goal here. So we're gonna swap down. We actually don't have the rain dance going on anymore, but I don't think we needed to do the last thing here. I didn't notice when the rain stopped, but it's not an issue now. And listen, I learned, catch everything. And again, it is a 5-star rate, so I think it should have 4 perfect IVs. And if it's not the same as the other ones have, then it's gonna help me a lot. And we got all of these pretty things which we like. Some of them we can sell and make money, and some of them we are actually gonna use. So that's great. So what's next? We have a few of these going on. There. Would you like to give a nickname? No, because then I'm just gonna get confused once again, and I don't want to be confused. But we actually needed it for the Pokédex, so now we have that, and now we can go for this one, which is a ghost type. Is it a ghost Dragapult or a ghost? The other one, a Hydro something something. It's a 6-star. It's a pinky 6-star. So this is actually not a part of it. But okay, so we have the Tinkaton, which is of course very steel. We have one ourselves. The only things that's useful against it is fire and ground, but when we look at the ghost terror type, ghost or dark should be good. I have a ghost type, which is neutral around Tinkaton, but it's also fire. So I guess, but that's our suicide Pokemon. So I guess that's what we're gonna go with. Clearly, I still need to look at the movesets on this one, but I think it's our best guess here. I would love to have another one. I would love to have a better one. I would love to, but I don't. But what does it terrestrialize into? Need what? Oh, I think my terrestrialize into fire. And I'd rather have it terrestrialize into ghost, to be honest. It's a little frustrating here. Well, for this fight, I'd rather have one that terrestrialized into ghost. So we're gonna use our Shadow Claw. At least we don't have to use our fire moves here, so it's fine. No, it actually fire terrestrialization is better here. But Oh, I'm just not sure of anything right now in this fight. I'm not sure this was the right Pokemon to go for even. Um and I'm already paralyzed, so that's great at least. But I don't think I can do it much differently than this. But I think I kind of have to. Mystic Rain. I think that debuffs something, but what? I'm not sure. So I'm gonna try with the Psycho card. Not gonna use a fire move unless I want to die or unless I want to. Okay, it's gonna Terrestrialize soon, I guess this means. Or maybe I should. We're gonna do it. Because I'm ready to Terrestrialize technically. And I think that's gonna put the shield up real soon. I think. But the thing is, I'm paralyzed, so I'm kind of handicapped here. Yeah, knock me off. Okay. A little bit. At least the other Pokemons in here can hold down. Okay, and now I think I kind of have to Terrestrialize to just be able to do something. But we're still gonna go with our Shadow Claw. Knock off. Shadow Claw didn't do a whole lot. There it was, and we're gonna try our very, very best to do this. And hopefully we won't kill ourselves on the way there. Do not use the hammer. Oh, no, 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 no. Not that again. It will kill me. So I'm gonna try with the Shadow Claw again. I feel like I have a few issues here. Yeah. This is not the right Pokemon for this fight. Again, I could try my Dark type, but it's not gonna work that well. I guess I will be pretty vulnerable to its attack. However, I think it's still Poison type Terrestrialize. So if I can only get to that part, it may help me a little bit. But again, it's not one of my stronger fighters. And honestly, I'm not sure I have anything that will do in a fight against this. Um, I could try to go a little weird on it. I could. Should we go a little weird? We could go a little weird. But how does fighting is neutral against Tinkatonk, but against Ghost? Is fighting even useful? It doesn't state. Fighting moves have no effect on Ghost type, but that's the fighting move, and I have other moves. So as long as I'm not gonna go with my fighting move, I shouldn't have an issue. Again, I'm calling this going weird because I haven't used this Pokemon. I caught it like 2 seconds before I went live. So I have no idea what to do with it. But it would be cool if it worked. We also have the Charizard that I have only used in a fight once and lost miserably. So, yeah. Okay. So we're gonna try with a Power Ball. Which were kind of cute, I guess. And we are already paralyzed. Ironhead. Again, chicken moves here. If there's anything that will work, I'll try that again. Hopefully we will get it through this time. Do not enjoy being paralyzed. That's it a little bit. And acrobatics. Do not use the hammer. I don't want you to. But the thing is, though, even though we don't do a lot, that doesn't do a lot either. I feel like Ironhead was the one doing the most of the work. Yeah. Once again, the biggest issue is that we can't use our terrestrialized move here. So even though we can terrestrialize, it's still limited what we can do with it. Gonna try that one again. I would like to die before terrestrializing, though. And not use up all of my PPs for... Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the orphans here. Hang out. Heal up. Doesn't gonna do a lot, but I think we're gonna go with this one because we have 2 special attackers here. At least. It didn't want to kill me apparently, so we're gonna go with this one. I'm a little frustrated because I want it to kill me in a real weird way. However, if I get the shield bill on this one, maybe it doesn't have to die at all. Yeah, I actually think the shield bill are gonna do the work. I think. I just gonna see what it does to terrestrialized. Again, because we cannot use high jump kick here. But let's see, purple. Oh, that didn't cheer me up a whole lot. But if every bread incinerates and it was fire, like pure fire, it would be kind of awesome, I think. And then let's try acrobatic, which I don't think does everything. The issue here is not for Disintegrate to survive it. The issue is even though we are terrestrialized, we're not doing any damage. So we need something that does damage. Which again, Ghost and Dark type does. So at least we need the shield ball no matter what here. I'm pretty sure. We could... Wait a minute. We could try or Slowbro because it have a dark type move. And it's water. But a psychic should be weak to Tinkatonk, so that's not gonna work. Anyway, bugs. Again, I'm not sure we can even do this fight. Hold out item power weight. Who did I give it to? Oh, you. Put away, hold item. I want something that stayed clone. Hold item, that would be great. Because it is frustrating. You need to first put the Pokemon in your party, and then you need to go in and do the other things here. And it's just not the optimal way of doing things. At least at this point, I roughly know where it is. Give to Pokemon. There. And that's actually my last bet. I'm not counting on it. I don't believe in it, but it's the last bit. I think also because I have mentioned it a few times and went away from it. You know I don't have faith in this. But I have no idea what else to do. And it's not because we're really close, so we could buff up a Pokemon. These fights haven't really been that equal. But again, dark types should also be weak to Tinkatonk. So if this goes just okay, maybe we could go try this Slowbro. Again, do not count of it, but that's at least like dual type. So it's also water, which is neutral. Okay. No effect, no effect. Okay. This is what we're gonna wait around. It's a little frustrating, that move. Yeah. This is not gonna get through, so if we try Psychic just to see what it could do. Did I attack there? I'm not sure. Yeah. Doesn't really work that well. But the thing about my Slowbro is that it's built for fire. Yeah, we're gonna try that and then we're gonna move on if it doesn't work because we can breed as well Tinkatonk. I have a lot of fun with Tinkatonk. And I think I have a okay good one. It's just I don't have the perfect one. So let's try. First of all, we're gonna take that away from you. Bugs. Oh, Slowbro actually already have the life orb that may be better in this fire. So we're gonna try that. Change Pokemon. Yeah, sorry, I'm just leaning further and further back here. I'm just gonna relocate the... Okay, that was a little too cleavage. Maybe. Something like that. It would be nice if it could be like a webcam so I couldn't see it and it could be like in the middle of the screen. That would be perfect. I don't really feel like placing it where I can't see my screen. Just... I'm boring like that. Challenge alone. I could try and invite others, but I haven't really had a lot of luck with that. And I think it frustrates people when they get invited into a battle where the host just clearly isn't ready for it. Okay, so we're gonna try with a iron defense because we need to be protected for all of the physical abuse it's gonna put our slow bro through. I'm gonna boost it as much as possible. And as long as we're in the fight, we're going. Again, I'm pretty sure Tingatang is a physical attacker. I don't want my slow bro to be. Now I need to count how many does actually get there. But I think I can go to the next plot now and plot my moves. That's the plot. And the thing with this specific idea is the fact that you're gonna try and one-shot it so it doesn't put out the shield. So I need to make myself as strong as possible without attacking it because I don't want the shield up. Yeah. And the thing is, I'm not gonna be ready to terrestrialize anytime soon. I think this was 3 times. I think. So we're gonna boost our attack a little more by cheer. Go all out. Special attack boost. Again, this is something I stole for someone else. I didn't figure this out on my own. Which I think is clear to see because this is not a way I normally fight. But if it works, then it works. So now we're gonna try. It didn't do even close to as much as I wanted it to. And the thing is, we are not able to terrestrialize anytime soon. But I can use Slack Up if needed. Not needed at this point. Again, Slack Up is only heal like half my HP, so it doesn't make sense before I'm a good chunk under that. Or else it will just get me down to what I was before, and I will waste a turn this way. Save rough, what did that do? Oh. Okay, so I want to buff myself. The thing is though, when I terrestrialize, I will be more vulnerable because I go to straight psych, pure psych. So I'm gonna use Slag Off first. And hope I'm getting through this. I did. No, that was just what should not happen. No, 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 no. Bitch. The thing is, I can't terrestrialize now, but I don't have the oomph I need here. Because stored energy is not a strong move on its own. You need to prepare to make it strong. So I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do this. To just try and survive as long as possible. I need to survive to be able to beat it. And I need Nasty Plus to boost my special attack. But it will take time to build up as well once again. Hopefully, because I'm terrestrialized, I can be okay with only 2 defense. And then go for my special attack instead. And hope that will help. need to push it as much as I can. I need to try to limit it so I can use as many as I can so I get the boost compared to the rest of it. Do not use knockoff. I don't like that. Couldn't you just please attack someone else for a chance? That helped a little bit. So I need to survive this, and then I think one shot will do the rest. I think. At least now the other ones can help too. Honestly, I never used my slow bro before someone told me this. What's the way to get the Cinderade? Never thought about using a slow bro because it's a stupid Pokemon, but I really like it now. And I think as I play more Pokemon, I will become better with special attackers. But I still need to learn to understand them better. A little Pokeball for you. A little drink for me. Okay, Purple Mystica, Sour Tribe. A lot of interesting thingies. Okay, we like that. So now the big question, which Tinkaton is better? But because of the very different stereotype, I think it's fair to actually keep them both on hand. But oh, something happens. Didn't count on that. I thought we were done with the story. This is Jack. We just saw the terrestrial energy reading from one of the black crystals disappear a moment ago. Do you know anything about it? I won. What? You battle the Pokemon there? Sorry. I thought I made it clear that it was too risky. Well, in any case, I'm just glad you're okay, Nisa. Your efforts have helped us come to understand the laws governing terrestrial energy emissions. Thanks for your help. I'm sending you something as a thank you gift. Still, even after all this, it seems that the amount of energy being emitted is slowly growing. That means we may continue to see more black crystals appear in the future. I don't imagine you'll listen to me even if I try to stop you, so I won't be too firm with you. Okay, because I know you're gonna do this anyway, so I won't yell at you when you do it, basically. I will expect you to break the rule, so it doesn't make sense for me to be mad at you for breaking the rule. What? But please continue to be careful out there. Oh, by the way, direct travel will be better than a rampaging primate if he finds out. So, rampaging primate? What about a rampaging annihilate? So let's keep this between us two. Talk to you later. Okay. I just want to see if something else, another black one showed up. No, that's not just a dark type. I get confused with the dark types. No, that didn't seem to be. Honestly, if I haven't been live now, I wouldn't have been ready for that. Like, at all. But it didn't really tell us anything. But when you only have one of the, it is a good way to, like, people think they're done with the game and then pull them maybe back into some story. Not sure. Let's see. Oh, a thingy. Me like thingies. Like, me no like most thingies, but me like selling and get money for thingies. Okay. Okay, we have another Dragapult. Which... a 4-star electrical one. Again, 4-star, I think most of my Pokemon can manage, but Ghost Dragon, Dark, and Fairy would be good. And Ice. And Ground is good against Ice. I have one Ground type move. But that's not gonna help much again defensively because the Terra type is Ground. So we have Fairy Terra type, we have Ghost. No, we don't have Ghost. We have Ghost move with a Fire Terra type. That's not gonna be good. I think we're gonna go with the Fairy. Sorry, I'm just trying to... I forgot to set up something. Not there. There. Hey, I can see myself now. That's great. And now I can also see if someone actually... not super chat, just chat. If someone chats to me. So let's go with the Fairy. You can see here we have some babies going on here. That is our best breeder at this point. But we also have a baby here. But I think my Fido will do great here. Again, I could also do my... Oh, no, because water is not that great. So I think a pure Fairy is better than a water Fairy here. But then we have the electrical and electric and metal. I don't think it's great. And electric and water is not great. And I just changed out my move to be mainly water. So I think this is my best bet. But again, it's a 4-star. And I feel like 1, 2, 3-star, they were roughly close in levels. But then it was just a boof up to 4 and boof up to 5 and boof up to 6. And a big boof to 7. Okay. And the same Pokemon, and even on the same spots. It's not like they swap places or anything. But let's see. Shh. We're gonna play with it. That ability is something I forget until it actually works, and I just like it when it works. But let's try out Iron Traffic again. I really need you to stay quiet. Is it even gonna put up the wall? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, we have this dead Pokemon in front of us. What we gonna do? Attack! Curse Spotter. Okay. Doesn't really matter that much at this point. Catch. There. Sorry, I just have a itchy. Hey, itchy. Ta-da! And if we are lucky, they don't have the same perfect IVs, so we can breed them and not the same gender. That would be perfect. But I do not think we always can be that lucky. Sorry, was that shiny? It just looked like the thingies were yellow suddenly. Weird. This one have two best, which is HP and attack, and this have HP, attack, defense, and speed. So this one doesn't make sense to keep. Oh, it is a shiny. It is a shiny. Oh, I can see it up there. I guess that means shiny. I just need to see something here. I need to see this. I'm only keeping it if it actually is a shiny. I didn't notice doing the fight though, which is kind of humiliating. But that's also how I got my shiny Eevee. Like this one is the normal one, I think, and this one is the shiny one. Hey, fellow, I got a shiny. Hey. Like my shiny Ponytail is easy because the flame way different. This should also have been easy to spot. I think I was just focusing on some other stuff. Nice. Oh, fun. But I do still think it's weird that you cannot breed shiny. Like, at least you should double your odds of getting a shiny if you have a shiny in the breed. Like, you shouldn't be it shouldn't be like you know that your next Pokemon is gonna be a shiny. All of the babies will be shinies, but it could be useful that some of the offspring had a bigger chance of becoming shiny. Like, it's not... I don't think they should make it too easy to get shinies, because I think that would take the charm out of it. But yeah. Okay, and normal? I think it's normal. No, it's not. It's rock, I think. Which is weak against water, grass, fighting, ground, and steel. I have at least 3 of them. Again, we have some overlapping here. We have some steel is not good. Oh, damn it. We have fighting and not fighting. Okay. You have a steel, which is good against the rock, and fairy that is good defensively against the Dragapult. So that's gonna help us, but we're gonna be weaker when we terrestrialize them, but I guess it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. Again, it could also have some better stats. However, no, because ghost type moves is good against ghost type, but I like the IVs on this one. This is a female. I think all of them are. Oh. But this one could be really interesting to breed with this one. I want to do that. Not right now, because that's half an hour of me doing nothing. But later tonight, I'm gonna breed those. But we're gonna go with this one now. I would like in this fight to have it fairy territory, but it's okay. Again, steel is neutral about to Dragon Pulse. It's not like it's weak, but it's neutral. It's still weaker than fairy, which is strong. Battle. Gigaton Hammer. Sorry. I like Gigaton Hammer when it's my hammer. I'm gonna play rough because we don't want to kill ourselves just yet. I was burned. Play with it. Why is the camera so low when it's a Tinkaton with a bloody hammer? It seems like they don't want you to see the fight going on when you use your Tinkaton. Like they really want to punish you for that. We're gonna use Steel Beam. It's gonna hurt it, but it's gonna hurt us. Pretty sure it's gonna terrestrialize and we are gonna die, yeah. And it just regained some HP for some weird reason. Okay, so we're gonna terrestrialize and we're gonna start with the Gigaton Hammer, which is not good for our defense, but as long as it does enough, it's okay. And again, our defense is boosted simply by terrestrializing, so I guess it's okay. Use Hex, that's okay. We're gonna use our hammer. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Boof. Not as much boof as I would like it to boof, but it boofed. So we're gonna swap to Terra Blast, which is gonna do maybe a little bit, hopefully. Yeah, and then we can break the shield with a Gigaton Hammer next turn, so it's okay. We're not that busy at this point. Okay, if they're gonna break the shield, then I'm gonna break the Pokemon instead. And now the shield breaks. I don't know why it doesn't break when you get past the shield, but hey. As long as I win the fight, I don't really care. Like, if it's the reason why you lose the fight, it's really weird, but as long as you still win it, it's okay. I guess not the worst bug out there. Catch with a little Pokeball. It is actually fairly interesting, this way of fighting the same Pokemon multiple times, but with different terror types. Because you cannot just use the same. Ta-da! So, what I find very important now is this, which sex is this? And I want to go into the box because I cannot remember the info on the other one. So, here it is. Down here in the corner. Okay, so it's have 4 best, but it have special attack, which I'm pretty sure that this one doesn't have. So by breeding these two, it's only special defense that's is not best. So that could help out a lot, unless I can get one that have like the 3 down over there instead, or at least 2 over there. It's not bad. Not bad. What else? What do you have for me next? A dragon. So I guess I should just go with what's normally would be good to use, which would be, again, Ghost Dragon, Dark, or Fairy. And I'm gonna use my pure Fairy, of course. Not of course. But is there even a Dark Dragon type? Sorry, Dark Fairy type. Is there that somewhere? I feel like that would be the perfect Pokemon for me. Like, for me, for the way I am, not for the way I fight. Ooh, what do we have here? I have kind of stopped being too intrigued by these because it seems that they're always gonna be the same Pokemon. It doesn't matter how many times you catch it, it's just come back the same one, which I find really sad. But yeah. That's apparently what you're gonna get to work with. And as I said, I'm gonna go with my Fairy. Again, not the best stats, but we're gonna get there. I just haven't read the one I really want yet. So I'm actually also still catching some of those. To try to see if I can find someone with better stats. But I haven't seen any of them in Pterodons, which is weird. Because I'm pretty sure they should be. I can actually check that. Maybe after the fight, to be honest. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I am. I'm really bad at the picture thingy. It's also because it's 2 buttons. Like, if it's 1 button, it would be easier, but I will still forget. I think it's because when I'm not live, I do not have the picture, so I get used to it not being there. We're gonna go with the Mist Terrain first. Again, we are 2 Fairy types here against a Dragon Ghost. So I think we're gonna help both of us. And I think we're gonna kick this out real fast, even though it's a 5-star. Another play rough. And then it's probably gonna terrestrialize, but that's fine with me. Oh, what's that I have up there? And we're gonna terrestrialize, and we're gonna try Terrablast. I don't think it matters the most because I think both of my Terrablast and Play Rough is 80 attack. But I think one is special and one is physical. I'm not sure, but I think. No, feel free to do that. Both. And it's basically because I don't want to use all of my Play Rough because they are more useful if I'm not terrestrialized, if I die. That's the only reason why I make sure only to use this Terrablast now. There we go. Catch. Ball. I would like to know, however, which algorithm the Pterodon uses. Not the events, because that's the event deciding, but like if you see a Pokemon there, how long will it take for you to get a chance to see the same Pokemon, and how long will it, like on average, take for you to get a chance to see the same Pokemon with the same territory? Like you can see percentage on Cerebral, but I want to know like more, like the math behind the percentage. Sorry. Also because a lot of Pokemon have common common terror type, and then they have uncommon and rare terror type. So they're still, even though you have a certain percentage to getting a certain Pokemon, then it's not like one in something will be fire terror type. You will not have it that clear. And I would like to have that. For instance, how much time would it be better to really take the time to try and get the right Dido to breed with, or would it be better to hunt the Pokemon individually and try to breed with them instead? Like, oh, thingy. Me find thingy. Oh, berry. Okay. Which type word is? Was it ghost? I think it's ghost, right? Oh, I can see it like this, I guess. Yeah. No, it's dark. Duh. Okay. So it's, of course, still the same they are weak to, but if we click on dark, fairy would be fairly useful, as would fighting, but I think my fairy type is better than my fighting type, to be honest. Still, because the fighting moves again aren't that useful here. So Dashpan gets another fight. Actually, do anyone know if the new YouTube rules? I understand the rules. I'm not agreeing that they should work retroactively. I don't agree with that because it's hours of work. However, when you are a YouTuber, you agree to YouTube's terms and how they may differ in the future. So yeah, YouTube can definitely do that if they want to. Again, Mr. Terrain first. But does it, like, is it fair? For instance, can you beat up, if you're not allowed in a game to beat up human, can you beat up a zombie, a dragon, a Pokemon, anything else? Or if it's only humans or humanoids, maybe, so you can beat like a Dragapult because it's not humanoid, but you're not allowed to beat up a Scorch Buddy because it's humanoid. Like, where's the rules? Where does the line go? It doesn't state. It doesn't clarify. It's just strike videos, and then based on which videos get striked and which one don't, you have to figure it out from that, I guess. Which is really weird. And again, I'm pretty sure, I don't think that you should show, like, you could just make a rule that states when a game is allowed for kids for 16 and up, then you shouldn't show that video for kids under 16. That could be a good rule, I guess. Like, that would be clear for everyone. Like, you're not allowed to make YouTube videos with these games for people that are not allowed to play the games yet. Clear rules. Though, then we run into some issues. For instance, I think with blood, it need to be in US you need to be adult, and I think it's like you need to be 13 or something like that in EU. So I think that's an issue. Like, there's different rules in different regions for which age you should be, so that's an issue. But it would help the YouTubers get some guidelines at least. Oh, I wanted to terrestrialize. Mr. Terrain. Because I think the main issue right now is that we lack guidelines to understand the rules. At least one thing helping is that it's a robot making the strikes, because you know a robot will be more putting the line the same place every time, where if it was like 1,000 different humans, they would not be understanding the rules the same way. So therefore you can have one video go through one person where it passes through, then make kind of the same video, and another person would look it over and say, oh, that's not allowed. It's because a lot of the rules are up for interpretation, or that's not the right word, but you know what I mean. So I think it's a good thing it's a robot doing it, or a AI, or what we're gonna call it. But I still see it as an issue, the fact that there's people losing a big chunk of their old content, and some of these videos are outdated anyway, so it's just the cleanup. But some of these videos still have millions of views, maybe, and that's gonna affect how much money you can make in the future on that area on your channel. And if you're only a gaming YouTuber, it can hurt you a lot. Like, it's easy for people making videos of gonna catch that? People making movie reviews. It's easy because you pick out certain clips, and it's easy to say, okay, I don't show the most gory details of a horror movie. Easy. Fine, you can do that. If you just review a game, you can also certainly do that. But if the issue is that it's this game where we know these things happens, then it becomes an issue. If it's like you live stream, like when I've been live streaming Pokemon Violet, I don't know what's gonna happen. I do plan of getting Scarlet in a bit and play that through also. Then I will know if I should warn anyone or something. But just as with the call earlier, I have no idea of knowing that. Yeah, it's just really, really weird. I don't know how else to say it. It's just weird. Ta-da! Would you like to give a nickname? No, no, not really. No. Okay, what else do we have? Don't think there were that many left. No, I don't think we have anyone else. So what I want to know now is that I want to go to my box. Then I want to line them up. I know that sounds weird, so I'm gonna go with this female. Line her up here. I'm just gonna remove myself here. Line the female up here. Then we have two males here. Again, this one is not worth saving because this one has the same attribute, so I'm not gonna line that one up. So I gotta state the males on this side. Then we have another female here, so we're gonna figure out where she belongs. She also, as you can see here, have 4. But this one is very good and pretty good. This one is pretty good and pretty good. So very good is better, technically, than pretty good. That's what I'm gonna go for first. Here we have again 4. Then we have pretty and decent. So this is the worst one. However, this is a male, so he belongs over here. So what I want to know is I could breed all 4 of them at once, which I may gonna do. But this one have these 4 best. And we're gonna notice the 1 that is not best. This one doesn't match. It only takes 1 of them. This one take both of them. So these 2, this one and this one would have a good chance. Going for this one. Again, it's normal defense and special attack that's low. So by looking here, this one would cover it and this one will cover it. So they can both, females can breed with this, but only this one can breed with this. So if you want your best guess at getting the best one right now, you need only 1 egg, but it needs to be good. I would honestly go with this. Sorry, what just happened there? Why do you only have great stats with... Oh, it's because you have a decent... Okay. So if I really wanted to make sure to have a few but really good egg, I would do this and this, or this and this, as with both the females. But to get a better chance of getting 1 really good egg in the mass of eggs, I'm gonna breed all 4 of them because I have the time to run around. If you don't have them, then don't. So what I will do tomorrow is when I continue catching these, I will line them up. And for instance, this one, if I was gonna thinking about bringing this would of course go here. Because it's the worst stat. It's only have 2 good. But comparing these 2 males, this one have better stats. I think Dragapult is a... Oh, that's a special... No, it is a physical attacker if you go for its own moves. If you go for TMs, it have a lot of special attacks that is fairly well. Such as Solar Beam, Dragon Meteor, Fire Blast, Hydro Pump. So I actually think I would like to have something that is both. So therefore I would like to have both. So therefore I really want to have all of the options opened. If I wanted to have a physical attacker, then I would... Yeah, then I could go with both of these. But not with this, because the physical attack here is down. Here, the physical attack is up. However, if I wanted a special attacker, you can see both of these are in best. Both of these are really not that good here. But I would go with the pretty good compared to that. But again, compared to what else you're gonna breed with, I wouldn't put this one in here. Again, it can lower 3 of the stats if it picks the wrong one, so that wouldn't help us a lot. Um, it is also possible by breeding these, even that by taking this one, you could get special attack and special defense from this one. And then, for instance, get the attack and pretty good, and the speed from this one. And then you have one with only 2 good IVs, which again is not that great. So again, the more actually, the bigger your chances by having one really good egg. But again, this can also happen. You can have 2 with awful stats to begin with, and at some point, you will breed something that's better than the adult. The only thing you can't breed better is when you are at the best in all of them. Then it will, of course, affect them. And next, you can breed for nature, but you can, if you have the one you want to use, but the nature is only the issue, then you can use a mend. You can also breed for the ability, but again, you can change the ability with the ability capsule. So again, that's not the biggest issue you have. So yeah, I'm actually gonna throw these over here. And I'm not gonna add the Ditto because these completely cover what I want. So I'm not gonna add the Ditto. Again, the Ditto don't have the... Here, again, their risk of giving it 3 really bad stats from this one compared to the other one I already have over here that only risk giving it 2. Then, of course, I'm gonna remove this one. And now if I could manage in some way, like split up what to breed, then I would breed these 4 and then I would put in my Scotch Bunny and my Ditto on their own. But because the Ditto can overrule and breed with these also, I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna breed 1 and 1. And that's how it's gonna work. Because these already have as good stats as they have, I'm gonna breed them full half an hour. Because that's the number I gonna give the most IX, and there is a pretty good chance that at least one of them will have perfect stat. If these were not as good as I wanted them to be, basically, or as good as they are, I would like give them maybe 5 or 10 minutes to just get a few eggs. Then I would hatch the eggs again, put a Talonflame or something else with flame body in here so they hatch earlier, and then go back into picnic and use the rest of that half an hour to breed on that instead of the adults with the worse stat. But yeah, I think that's pretty much where we are. I'm honestly gonna leave you here. I know it's not the longest live stream I had, but I feel like we managed quite a bit, and I also want this to be something I can do for a while. I don't want this to be just just be done with it. I don't want that. I really want to enjoy this. I really want to have fun with this, and I feel like I'm having fun now. So yeah. Ooh, someone woke up. Hey, baby. Hey. Yeah, he's done with this. Anyway, next week we're gonna change the schedule, and that will be from next week and forward. So we will have Friday and Sunday instead of Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. That will be at least for a while. I actually think about maybe adding some other games that are not Pokemon and maybe not Switch related on this channel and more make it my live stream channel, but I haven't decided anything. I also think in a few months we will be done with our casual Sunday, so we need something else to play casual Sunday, and I think just repeating Let's Go Eevee would be kind of weird. So I want something to do over there. And I want to make this again a live gameplay channel, so therefore I don't feel like doing too much else. Maybe a little. I think about maybe doing something with designing my own Pokemon. Maybe. I haven't decided that either. I just have a few thoughts about this channel, and it's just something I would like to mention. Um, I just knew I wanted to start as somewhere, so this channel will maybe change name at a point if that happens. But I wanted this channel to be focused and able to branch out, and I think I done that. And I knew with the games coming out and the schedule, and when I started it, Pokemon would be what I wanted to game very specific here in the start. So from here on, who knows what happens? It's also possible that I'm gonna add a third, fourth, fifth, sixth channel. But I would probably want a few more subscribers on this one before doing that. Um, yeah. Anyway, guys, I think that's all I wanted to say today. So, as always, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. Real hope to see you again. Outline comes below or in the next video. Bye, guys.